It's 7 o'clock, Thursday night. Time to lock up the dog, crack a coldie. It's brew review time, and I'm Asher Newton. Now, as I've been saying last week, this is the night we crack the frothy. I see you, Marky. How are you, mate? This is the night we crack the frothy with the axe, the chop. Because these guys have turned their back on the craft beer public of Australia. These guys have missed the mark and sold out. They're fakers and they're not real craft beer makers. So tonight we do that. But first off, Dale, you'd be interested in this, mate. We've changed the date of the tour. The Brew Review tour from the 11th to the 18th of November. I've got 5 on the bus. 5 on the bus. I just need one more. And it's a go. Now, the people, our friends at Hop On Brewery Tours, are willing to put a private bus for us aside that seats up to 11. So you got to be in it to win it. Dale, I want to see you on the bus, dude. Now, I came across my desk today, this little article from 2 days ago. Beer prices may double because of climate change. It goes on to say that because of climate change and the drought periods and the heat periods, that it'd be harder to produce malted barley. Firstly, I don't believe in climate change. I deny that there is climate change. And therefore, craft beer prices will stay the same. Now, another important fact is that they want all nations to give into this carbon trading market. Look into my eyes and I'll tell you what it really is. It is a step towards the one world government. It is a step towards having the beast system of revelation. I didn't want to get too biblical right now, but that's exactly what it is. It's setting the UN up as a one world government. You heard it here first. Now, the beer for this week is from Ballistic. It's called I'll Sleep When I'm Dead. It's a beautiful looking double IPA. It's got all the good stuff in. These guys aren't fakers, they're real craft beer makers. G'day, Danny. Oh, that smells fruity like most IPAs you'd expect. I wonder if I'll get a punch in the face from it. Yep, that's really fruity. Hello, Dale. I see you, bro. On the sip, that's really quite pleasant. They've managed to get the Citra hops and the malts they've used beautifully balanced. G'day, Sash. Mate, this was a good beer that you got me to buy yesterday. And on the swallow, Marky, yeah, keep me true. She's fruity, but not kick in the teeth fruity. Quite pleasant. It's the kind of beer you'd have on your deck on a nice spring arvo after work, after a hard week's work. I like that beer. I give that a 3.85. That's a 3.85. Beautiful beer. It's so good I had to drink it twice. Now, in Australian history, we know that the legendary James Captain Cook, he brewed beer on the Endeavour to stop the water going sour in the barrels. Now, we go on in Australian history and we find out that a fella by the name of John Boston, that's John Boston, was the first official brewer in the colony of New South Wales. But I bet you people were brewing a long time before he was. Yeah, the first pub was called the Mason Arms, and it opened in 1796. Now, at the start of the 19th century, there was a big drinking culture in New South Wales and all the colonies. What happened was, because money was so scarce, people traded in rum. Hey guys, how are ya? They traded in rum. G'day, Pete. And because people traded in rum, there was an alcoholism problem. Now, the government thought of a solution for this. And so they set up a brewery. Yes, the government owned a brewery. I've lost it on the paperwork, but yeah, the government bought a brewery in New South Wales and ran it as a state brewery to get people off the rum. They thought it was healthier to give them beer. Now, that's absolutely correct. Beer is healthier than rum. Dale, why are you punching me, man? Yeah. People would go to church on a Sunday. And, Sunday, they go to church and they weren't allowed to be served alcohol during that time. So they would wait at the door of the public house until it was time for them, the church was over, and then they'd get back on it. Now, I'm not saying we trade God for beer. I've never said that. And beer's not a religion. It's not my faith. See, before I go chop this can, we've all been fakers in life. We've all been sellouts. But there was a sacrifice made on our behalf. I'll get my beautiful wife. To take the camera. Without further ado, no, it's pointing this way up. I've changed it. Guys, as we said we were going to kill this faker, it had to be sacrificed for all the craft beer sins of the big breweries and the fakers out there. So it's going on the chopping block. I haven't done this before with a full can, so this should be interesting. And that's how it goes down, people. As I said, there was a sacrifice made for us because we were all fakers. Remember people, don't drink and drive, because if you drink and drive, you're a bloody idiot. Drink at home, crash in bed, and take the offer. I'm Aston Newton, and this has been the Brew Review. See ya!